So for you Virgos, we have the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So these two cards right here, right off the rip, I can see that you Virgos very much so. You have to bear with me here. This is a new setup here. So I don't know if it may fall, but you Virgos right here, basically, you're very much so in a situation where you Virgos are kind of, how do I say, kind of dealing with, honestly, you have more eyes on you at this time. You have a lot of people's attention. And the Nine of Cups and the Judgment represents those two things, right? A lot of people talking some nonsense or whatnot, or making some judgments on you or whatever the case may be. But a lot of you Virgos shouldn't be worried about that. Some of you may be, but you shouldn't be. Because like it is, as I said before, they really don't know you like that in the first place. Or even if they do, you know what I mean? Even if they do, they may not necessarily know exactly what it is that you're going through. So the Three of Swords now is about how, so you Virgos are interested in getting back to how do I say this? Yes, traveling is part of it, but you Virgos are interested in getting back to being essentially the best that a lot of you Virgos can be. So a lot of you right now are very much so interested in clearing your name, not necessarily for the sake of others, right? So that others can feel comfortable for your own sake. So it's more about doing good for you and making sure that you're all right, more than it's about trying to comfort others. And then the thing is that the Star card is about how the Star card represents how this is a situation for you where the Star card now is about how you Virgos very much so want to rebuild things and rebuild things better. Maybe you may have got on the nerves of some people that cared about you, and you know, you Virgos definitely want to make it right. But now the moon and the Eight of Swords, the moon and the Eight of Swords, the moon, this is New York, but the moon and the Eight of Swords is all about how you Virgos deal with that, right? You deal with that. You feel like you have the Eight of Swords, so you feel like you're tied to the circumstance that you're in, right? Because a lot of you Virgos may feel like some people are holding you back, friends are holding you back or something like this, right? Or some people are coming around you and bumming you out. And the moon represents you may actually have to take time away from them. You may have to leave them alone. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about how, since that's the case, the Eight of Pentacles is like, and rebuild for yourselves. So a lot of you Virgos are very much so coming out of feeling like your hands are tied and there's nothing that you can do, to now actually feeling like there's a whole lot that you Virgos can actually do, and that you Virgos are really going to do it. The Wheel of Fortune represents, at the end of the day, you Virgos have to understand that you get to pick and choose who it is that you want to be, right? Do you Virgos want to be that type of situation where, the Nine of Cups and the Judgment, where people are judging you and on all of this, and you're allowing them to do that? Or are you Virgos going to bounce back from that particular situation and learn from your situations, learn from your problems, and realize, hey, you got to start living for you ultimately. So let's clarify some of these cards, right? The Eight of Pentacles, especially within this deck, can also represent how the Eight of Pentacles in this deck here can also represent being sociable or being social as well, and actually bouncing ideas back and forth with somebody else and socializing, you know what I mean? And actually putting yourself out there, and other people being like, okay, sure, whatever it is that you need. So let's clarify some of these cards. All right, let's clarify the moon. King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. So yes, so this very much so is about you Virgos understand that there's really nowhere to go but up. So the moon is also about ghosting. So it's about having to ghost the world and not necessarily be seen in it, and just kind of retreat, not be seen for a while, as far as like kind of let time do its thing and let people forget about you for a little bit, you know. And the Three of Wands and the King of Wands is all about how, and since that's the case, go and find where it is that your happiness is, right? Three of Wands. The King of Wands, however, represents, but at the same time, people still want to hear from you. You know what I mean? Because they still do care. So even if you decide to go off and do your own thing, people still want to hear from you. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles. That Knight and the King always messes me up because they have some of the same lettering. They both begin with the letter K. So to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, look, to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Knight of Cups, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune again. So we need to draw another one. So the Knight of Cups, and then you have the Two of Swords. So these two cards right here is about how it is that if you Virgos have tried to put some love towards somebody, I'll say this. I'll say that those people may not necessarily understand that just now. So they may blindly tell you no. But the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles represent, but later they will understand what it is that you're talking about. So these people will understand what it is that you're talking about, because what it is that you Virgos are looking for, you're looking for, like I said, people that actually accept you for yourself, and people that actually respect you as well. And it's the realization that a lot of you Virgos have of, like I said, let time do its thing. You know, if you Virgos feel like you have betrayed people's trust in a certain way or gotten them on their nerves, what it is that you can do is that you Virgos just need to let time do its job, and let, you know what I mean? Let time do its job, and let individuals do their own thing, so that way, let them figure it out on their own, so that way, when they decide to actually care about you and feel for you in that way, it's not like you bumping your head up against the wall or any of that type of stuff. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subs. I'm at 95.55. So smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all, so I can be so that you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. This feels good again to say that.